What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. You guys have been doing it, and I really do appreciate it. So let's grow together and let's get caffeinated. Guys, listen, we're going to need coffee. I'm already on like my second cup of coffee this morning, right? I am caffeinated.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
I know it's Barnes, okay? Leave me alone. I'm not telling you that we just won against Barcelona, but the last time we scored 7 goals in a game, I don't even remember. Like, if you guys know, put it down in the chat.
It's been 84 years.
Because I was just excited to see Marcus, Garnacho, Eriksen, everybody was on the score sheet, right? So last night we beat Barnsley in the EFL Cup at home 7-0. I just said all of this already. And what a game it was, guys. Real quick, before I forget, shout out to Cholera. He played at like a makeshift left back and solid. Again, with respect to the opponent that it was, your man doesn't play left back. Right? At least I don't know he's a left back. He's usually in the middle of somewhere. So for him to go into that position, and I think he came out with an overall 7.8 rating or something like that. Guys, good job, Cholera. Another United player getting a debut. Another United Academy player getting a season, right? Bringing another one out for another season. I love these little records. I do love, and it encourages the other guys inside the academy to keep on playing, because then you have the Rashfords, the Garnachos, right? The Mainos that come through these ranks, and instead of spending millions on them, imagine how much you would get if you tried to sell that little trio right now. So all these players are through the academy, so keep them coming. As far as the game goes, guys, Antony had a good game. He provided his own penalty and scored it, right? And listen, I want him to get his confidence back.
You can do it. You can. You can.
I do, because even though we have Ahmad, there's no telling whenever players are going to get some injuries. And Antony, there is a player there, man. You can see it, but I wish he would just go on the inside. And I don't know. He loves that left foot curler. He needs to hit it and be on target more. But I would like to see him play on the left side, man. Maybe it'll force him to use his leg and go around the corner and back and cut back in, because he can't do it with his right leg. So maybe if he can actually, and then get a shot off on the leg instead of trying to do the curl shot. That's the only shot I've seen him trying to take, right? So there's work to be done with Antony, but I appreciate that he got a goal yesterday, and he getting a penalty and getting back up and scoring a penalty with everyone knowing the amount of pressure you're on. Let's be real, we gave him the penalty to make sure that he would get a goal. There wasn't no guarantees, even with the flurry of chances that was going on. He hit the ball, I think, or he had another really good shot. But compared to the Marcuses and the Rashford, compared to the Marcuses and the Garnachos and even Eriksen yesterday, and we'll talk about Eriksen. But compared to those players, he still wasn't, top tier, right? As far as Eriksen goes, guys, I love Eriksen like everybody else. And yesterday, I think he got 2 goals, 2 assists. Like, the man was on fire. But this is kind of where he flourishes. You cannot put him up against the likes of the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, right? They're getting their form now, Chelsea. So you cannot put them up against these players. They will cut us open in the middle of the park. So For these games, he's ideal. He kept the game. He was the heartbeat in the whole thing. He scored 2 goals. I think he might have provided four assists. I'm not even sure, right? But he was on fire. Beside him, Ugarte got his debut, and he was probably the lowest performing player. And what I mean by, like, his numbers weren't as great as everybody else, but the job he did inside that middle, like, he was phenomenal. And it's exactly what you want from that. I don't want to call him that disturber, right? That one who gets into the middle and he just makes a nuisance of himself with everybody else. Like the middle, and then Bruno came on, and Bruno provided 2 goals for Eriksen. Listen, man, the coffee is strong today, right? like I'm not going to fault anyone. The wings were good. Rashford, listen, let's talk about Rashford for a second. I did not really care for Rashford starting. I knew that he probably would have started, and again, it was probably an ideal game for him to build that confidence, because at some point you just saw Rashford kind of not knowing what to do during the last 6 months, right? And in the last 3 games, his form has picked up. This game kind of like pushed him back into the starting lineup. But before that, I still thought that even though he was getting a goal or providing a little assist, for what Garnacho and Ahmad was doing, he wasn't warranting that starting role. But after yesterday, 2 goals, I think 2 assists, at least 1 assist, he was ripping them apart, man. Like the first goal or the second goal he scored, it was the beauty of how easy he made it look, right? Popped it back on the left foot, go around the defender, and then just he had about a half of a second to take the shot, but you saw how slow the game slowed down in his brain, and and we scored. And it was like prime Rashford again. So long may it continue. We go back into the Prem, right, next week. So let's keep up the form. But how are you going to keep out Garnacho, and how are you going to keep out Ahmad? Because Ahmad came on for like the last 15 minutes and still looked a menace. Garnacho started, and you see why he starts. Are we going to be putting Rashford up at the number 9 position now with Xerxes? Xerxes came on, and he was an absolute problem. I mean, when Højlund comes back, guys, the coffee is delicious these days. And if we can keep up the form, keep up the squad depth, so no injuries, I'm excited to see how far we can go this season. I'm probably missing something. There's so many things going on from last night's game. And I know you're like, listen, chill out. It's Barnsley. No, you shut your mouth, okay? Because number 1, we haven't scored 7 goals nowhere, okay? Number 2, the last time they played this clinically, forget the goals for a second, we have played Coventry City in the semi-finals. For Coventry City to get to the semi-finals, they did a hell of a job, so respect where respect is due. But we were getting beat, we were getting played out the park, we were barely getting by with a lot of lower league teams. So for us to put this team to bed, and that's another thing, we were never putting teams to bed. We were just letting them hang out till 75 minutes, 80 minutes, and all of a sudden, they're like, you know what, we might be able to nick this. Nope. 45 minutes, the manager said, listen, y'all boys want to run? And he gave them some substitutes. But he wasn't going to come back in this game. I think it was 3 by the first 45. And this is where we need to be. So, with that said, congratulations to Ten Hag. He look like he's got a system working now, and I think he has the players for this system. I think that's key. Casemiro looked decent yesterday again, with the caveat that this is Barnsley and you were gonna have 90% of the possession. Okay? But with 90% of the possession, we used to get hit on a counter-attack. We used to not do anything with 90% possession. So the fact that we did drop 7 in the manner that we dropped the 7, the players that scored, Garnacho with 2, could have had a hat-trick, 2 assists, Marcus with 2 goals, at least 2 assists or 1 assist. Bruno came on, provided more chances. Guys,
I'm about to bust.
if they don't cook this season, Bruno is out here putting things on a plate.
Yeah, boy.
Xerxes, yo, good game. Guys, I'm gonna leave it there, man, because I'll just talk about this game the whole time. Good game, good rebound, good follow-up game from the 3-0 win to Southampton. Overall, good night. Long may it continue. Long may the form keep up. Long may the injuries stay away. All right, guys. Enjoy this one. Drink the coffee. It'll make you feel good, right? Have a good day, man. So like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And GGMU. Peace.